Throw Gang, we are joined by, is Lizzo hiring Lauren Schlossman and myself, Silk to Shoxa, James Harris.
That's why you asked if he was in jail
I thought
or went to jail.
I thought Silk to Shoxa went to jail for like
Nepotism?
raping an underage person. But I believe that was Mystical. That's who it was.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit, he acted a fool.
Did I do that?
Yes, you did, and you are guilty, sir.
Yeah.
Allegedly or actual?
No, I think he did rape a child. And
Wild.
Went to jail and paid his price to society. And is out. And actually put out kind of a banger that like sampled James Brown. Like his like first day out song was like kind of slappy.
Of any rapper that I can think of off the top that reminds me of James Brown's like just frantic fucking style, it would be Mystical.
Mr. Cow.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Oh, and I guess C. Murda went to jail for who is related to Silk to Shaka. Went to jail for a very long time.
He was a No Limit soldier.
Yeah.
C. Murda.
Yeah.
Really?
That really good song that we can't sing.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
Right.
We cannot. No.
Okay. Welcome to the weekly Running of the Boys with today's full episode only available on
Patreon.com/throwingfits.
Before we get into eating bananas out of pussies,
Extra potassium.
streamer riots, and the coming race wars, let's get into a fit check.
Why don't you? Or wait, should I start off since you're like you're indulging?
I'm good.
Okay. Do you want to start then, or should I go?
Do you want to start?
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
I slid through to the Cribbo and the Belgionis.
The Kripski.
I have
No more of that. Does it sound better in the cans when I say Kripski?
Spoiler alert. No, because we're purposely low as hell.
Yo, I flew here in the jet ski.
It really, it's funny because, the audio's been so bad, which I don't know if
We'll
we
get
need to
to.
apologize yet for a third time now, or I guess a second time. But that's what it sounds like with cans on with it turned down.
Okay.
Anyway, sounds like you're potting in that submarine that exploded.
Mm.
Okay, I have on Manreese's socks. I am wearing Our Legacy jeans. Have on a Metalwood Studios belt.
Wait, what were the shoes? Sorry, I missed it.
The Belch skis?
Bro, how have you not gotten them? I thought you blew their back out.
No, they're still they're still trucking till the wheels fall.
They
off.
are ran through though.
Yeah, they're like totally. I'm like lopsided in them because one shoe, the right side of the right shoe, the stitching is completely blown out. So I'm like leaning like a kickstand.
Yeah, looking like Lizzo walked a mile in your shoes.
Yep. You know what? She needs some Shox, dude. She'd probably fucking blow those out too. Okay, we're not here to fat shame until much later in the show. Okay,
we're behind the paywall.
Metalwood Studios belt. I am wearing a CK1 Palace Pleaser.
The gray ski.
I have on a Vinti Brionski button up. It's actually technically a button down, but it's a hidden button down.
Oh.
Yeah. Metalwood Studios hat. Oh, this is interesting.
Also, by the way, I never said that about you in this shirt. Someone else said it about guys in black shirts, and I just relayed
Said what?
the fact that guys in black shirts look like mysticals.
Yeah.
Look like they do what Mystical did.
Yeah, but not
To
necessarily
people
children.
of age, right? To people of to they don't discriminate.
Yeah.
They regulate every shade of the ass.
We're talking about R words.
Redacted.
No, not redacted. We're talking about rapists. Right. So you know how on this show sometimes you'll like be like, "Oh, I was quoted in some very impressive thing," and you like read a quote and we'll like riff it out.
Okay.
Yeah, you know.
Was I? All right.
Yeah, well, like the Philip Klein Know Me profile,
Okay,
or maybe even a piece on us.
Right.
Which,
When we're scrounging for the Bitsky scraps.
well, not to toot my own horn or anything, but
Metalwood.
the shopping vertical of the Last Standing men's magazine, GQ recommends.
Gentleman's Quarterly, yeah.
Our boy Jake Wolf ran a little piece on the Metalwood Studios hat. And while my quote, to be clear, could have been AI generated because of all the good shit that I gave him, he just went with him or his editor
Stolen
went with
valor.
the most fucking general bullshit. Oh, you
Right.
read it. That's
Yeah,
all.
of course.
Oh, sick. I do want to say thank you to Cole for giving me a little bit of credit
Yes.
for being the guy that put the Metalwood Studios cap on the motherfucking map. It's nice to get a little bit of love and recognition
Yeah.
for
You are known for
my
your
accomplishments.
for your capping accomplishments.
I am known for my capping.
Wait, and recently, I forget where we were.
Yeah.
Where were we? We were
At
out
the Drake
with,
show.
We were out at the Drake show,
And
and
the
you
guy
saw
was-
a guy with the Metalwood hat, and you go, "Hey, man, nice hat." And I think that you were expecting to be like, oh, yeah, you're the metalwood hat guy.
You 1
but
billion%.
Did not even.
No, he might
did not even register. It went in one ear, not the other.
He might have been an actual real golfer.
Right. Or like a customer that was not influenced by you to buy the hat. It's a very good hat.
Shout out to friend of the show, Cole. Check out his Friday Fiasco.
Happy
if you
belated birthday.
Happy belated birthday. Made the metalwood hat more famous than a golfer can. That's Larry. On top, moving even more north.
Oh, my God.
Your boy's
the first.
Your boy's wearing cans. So, yeah, we've had some audio issues.
How do I sound?
You sound...
I need more stand on my microphone.
Again, you just sound very low and muffled because we're doing this by design.
We're being extra conservative. The levels are on 4. Chef, if you're listening, I don't know if you still listen or not, but turn my shit up.
Yeah, turn us up in the fucking headphones, literally and figuratively. I think that people thought that last week's 10-minute blip was a bit and on purpose. And I wish...
We're not that smart.
I wish we were that evil of geniuses.
I know we're not that
We're
good.
actually that stupid and bad workers at our job.
And by the way, shout out BLP Kosher, but I went to your fucking B&H and nobody knew you.
B&H Kosher.
I went to B&H Kosher and nobody knew you. Copped a whole new fucking rig. Dropped close to a rack on
Thanks to you guys.
new gear. We are employing the new XLR cables, which are, I guess, shorter than I thought. I think these are the 4 foot. I don't know.
Way less to fidget with.
Yes. But we did get a new sound mixer and plug it in today. Probably should have done this, like, I don't know, the day that I got it or, like,
Wait,
in
when
store.
you got it last week?
Last week.
Will they test the shit in store for you?
No, they're just like, it's new in box. You just assume it works. It is B&H, the fucking, authority figure on camera, audio, video. It's crazy in there, by the way. It's like Santa's, well, I guess not Santa's little workshop. It's like
Harry
Hanukkah's
little workshop.
It's like Yahweh's little workshop where there's like crates of like audio equipment and video equipment just like going through this like slide system.
Is there just
system
one
on the ceiling?
Is there just one B&H?
I think so.
That there used to be
It's
more?
huge though.
Yeah. It's
It
flagship.
used to be maybe I think of Adorama on like West 18th Street.
Never been.
B&H used to be a lot smaller. Now they've clearly just like created a conglomerate or a multinational corporation. Well, only one nation, Nation of Islam, Nation of Judaism.
They hate, the Nation of Islam hates Jews.
Right.
So there's that.
But
the correlation there is not.
It was chaotic. I finally flagged someone down, and he's like, "No, like what you have. This is like this is way more than you. This is for field recording. This is for people who've gone into the fucking like record like animal sounds and shit."
Oh, so the fact that it's like compact and small doesn't actually mean that it's like shitty or bad. It's just meant to be mobile.
There's a part here that we took off and threw out, which is that's actually very expensive. This is actually a very expensive microphone that we threw into the trash.
Damn.
That's for like recording animal sounds and like. You ever listen to the books?
The books?
You don't strike me as a booksman.
Like listen to a book on tape?
No, there's a band called The Books where it's like a lot of like they'd go out and like record like a man like thumping a fucking tree stump and like work that into with
Honestly,
some like cellos and violins and shit.
This would have been great to pick up some really good ambiance on the dock with the most current race war that was happening in. Was that in Mobile, Alabama?
Yeah.
Okay. So we have a whole new... Dude, I had so many fucking Mad Max Fury Road fucking quotes ready to go. Potting eternal, shining
Save them, though, because eventually...
to the gates of Valhalla.
All right, well, you blew your fucking max load.
What a lovely day.
I had a baby brother. What was I going to say? Anyway,
doesn't work.
Hopefully we can get it to work.
So you spend a G and the majority
Less than
of
a
the
G,
money...
60% of a G.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's $600 and it does not turn
No,
on.
that was one something. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about it.
Okay. All right.
It was really my time and labor is really what the fuck was wasted
sure.
here.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go to the Apple Store, get some cables, and hopefully we'll be good.
You don't think it's that we got sold a dud? It's just maybe a cable sitch?
I'll go check it out. Kept the receipt, so we're good.
Yeah. Despite what you might believe, we are not professionals. Okay.
PNH, you are on the shit list, and no, it's not a Jewish thing. It's just that you sold us some fucking
Yeah. I mean, I can make it.
shoddy merchandise.
Yeah. We got shysted by the ultimate shysters, and I can say that. A lot of
we got gypped.
We did. Yo, dude. Wow. We really did.
Your words, not mine.
That was Whoopi Goldberg, right? Who got in trouble for that one?
Yeah.
Tough scene.
Your words, not mine.
Damn, they're really trying to cancel. The last cancelable people are black women, I guess.
That's true.
Okay. Finally, I am wearing my rollie on the wrist, my wedding ring on my fingy, my wifey on my pinky, and I wearing Supreme Hanes boxer briefs. Jim, take it away.
On the feet upstairs were the Martine Rose Nike hyper fucking gradient high vis Shox, as seen on the Losers, the women's national soccer team that fucking got bounced by the Swedes, who their pre-match fits were fucking hard.
Yeah, I saw
like
someone
beige
sent them to me.
linen, double-breasted suits, all open.
Yeah,
just flapping in the breeze like a bird wing.
They were OL.
Were they?
No,
I actually was like, are these fucking ROL? They're probably like, what's some like shitty Swedish like fucking high street brand?
Koss?
No, they're probably fucking Koss or like
H&M.
H&M. They're probably H&M.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I think I might have jinxed them. I ran. It was one of those late night, just threw a solo. It was the Ralph Lauren joint on the grid. The European mind cannot understand this image, right? And I literally, this was ahead of the Women's World Cup. I literally said back-to-back Women's World Cup champions. And, of course, the misogynists had a field day in the comments, but I might have jinxed the fucking ladies because they fucking stink.
Yeah, it's been a tough week for the girlies.
Yo, it's honestly, it's been a...
Yo, women are down bad.
I was going to say it's been a tough lifetime.
Women are down bad this
patriarchy.
Week. Just this week, really.
Normally, it's great. Yeah, normally, it's great to be a woman. Yo, you know what it is? Maybe they got too gas on their own vapors with fucking Barbie, bro. And honestly, this is the universe just course-correcting and knocking them back down a couple pegs. Yeah. Getting things back in the order of how it needs to be.
Relax.
Yo, these fucking shoes.
Speaking of which, wait, real quick. Can I just say I'm a little bummed that... Did you post my homie treating my girlfriend like my homie? Was that you or was that Robbie?
No, I ran it.
Why didn't...
What?
I wanted to run it, and I wanted that to lead. You put it in the back. I think.
I put it in the middle.
I think whatever.
Well,
you're either first or you're last.
Ricky Bobby said.
Thank you for posting my meme for me when I said I was going to post it. What about the shoes?
But you didn't.
But I was going to.
Yeah, but you made it seem like Who cares? Who cares?
Okay.
I'm sorry. My apologies. How about that?
All good.
The shoes, dude. Oh, now let me be mean.
Yeah.
First of all, are they mules or are they a half mule, half sneaker? I don't understand the functionality.
Where are they? There's like a cup. There's like a lip for the heel. You definitely slide in. I was sockless, mainly because I didn't want to get a pair of socks from the back of the apartment.
Yeah.
But they're like a sneaker mule because I think sneakers do have this like raised back heel cup.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just because that's how sneakers are.
Yeah.
Like that's how they're constructed, and they don't you just don't insert the back. I don't know. I'm not a fucking sneakerman, not yet. But
before I get too critical, would you like to provide some context and regale the Throw Gang with why you asked you? Well, I don't even want to say that you asked for them. I'll let you tell.
Yeah, I was actually about to get into that. So my boy Jesse Hudnut, who you've met as well, we went to school together. He is on a very short list of guys that we've had this Reddit out forever, but like. A short list of dudes that actually we think are like truly stylish, not like celebs,
right?
Because like they're not.
They are
but
not.
It's a short list of like dudes that you and I like actually take style cues from, like are interested in.
Influences the influencers.
Sure, you love seeing that. Jesse Hudnut, he was the first and head buyer of Opening Ceremony for like 10 years or something. He's been working at Trebian for a minute now. Him and Simon are just fucking joined at the hip. Like
the hog
Simon,
man.
like he's tied to the hog man. What else? Oh, he works at
he's a slave to the hog.
He works at Maiden
literally
Name.
and figuratively.
He is a gay man. He works
Sorry,
for
Jesse.
Eckhouse Lotta, Maiden Name, all these like cool downtowny brands. Anyway, we got a drink and he was wearing them, and he was wearing them in a way that was like very his style, where it's like all black and like big fucking silver linkage, a chrome bracelet that was huge, but I did not have like the chrome like insignia.
Oh, so not
so
necessarily
I was
chrome hearts, more just chrome as a
no, it's chrome hearts. And I was like, what is that? He's like, oh, it's like this chrome, but from this era, like previous to like what we see now. Bless you.
Thank you.
Where he's like, yeah, it's just this like massive thing that this guy that's like an art collector, art curator, museum curator down in Miami gave to me because the Stark family gave it to him.
Oh.
And he's like, I'm never gonna wear this. You want this? And he's like, yeah, sure. Prada leather Bermuda shorts down to the fucking shin bones and high black socks.
Well, if they're long, they wouldn't be Bermuda shorts, but that's fair.
Okay. And these Martine Rose Nikes that he got from
socks,
black socks, like I just said.
Oh.
And so I was like, yo, those look fucking incredible. Like they look super fun. Like we're here for a short time, not a long time, Lawrence. Life is beautiful. Let's just have some fun with it.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know when they're coming out. Hit up Matt at Nike, one of our plugs. And he's like, yo, I got you. Here, Take a bunch. And he sent me the Cortez fucking Air Maxes, which I didn't even ask for.
Those are hard for sure.
But you have an issue with these. They look like if fucking, speaking of Santa's Little Workshop, if an elf took a bunch of ecstasy and just went to the Brooklyn Mirage and didn't get chopped up and thrown into a river.
Or like a fucking, like a witch. That's what makes me think of like, you look like a goddamn.
They're like Dayglow orange. What are you talking about?
No, the shape is witch-like to me.
Oh, yeah. But there's like, I've like Our Legacy shoes that kind of have this shape. Where
Really?
It's like a pointed toe. Yeah.
I mean, I have boots with a pointed toe. These are, and shout out Martine Rose, one of the best designers working today. And she's all about like, it's a twisted soccer jersey. Not just twisted, but like it's literally twisted, or like the seams are uneven, or these shoes are exaggerated, right?
Yes. I mean, honestly, it kind of balances out the chunky shock in the back, which
They make you
I
tall
wore
as
them-
hell, bro.
I wore them for the first time today. I was feeling fucking sexy wearing a little heel,
Yeah.
getting some height, getting some fucking the fit check leg kick up.
I guess they are unisex, but it is like a high heel for the boys.
For sure. Which I don't know if that's true of all Shox, but the extendo toe box kind of balances out that hefty fucking back dumper.
Yeah, I guess my criticism, besides the fact that I think they just look stupid as fuck, generally speaking, you often, or I guess a lot of people, I won't even say you, people a lot of times are like, yo, like, here's a perfect example, the thready socks. Larry, you're not Cam Hicks. Larry, you're not Adrian Carter. You're trying to do a thing that works on an admittedly very cool guy who wears it well. It doesn't necessarily translate to you. I think that you have found yourself in potentially a similar predicament or case of hubris with looking at Jesse and then being like, let me try this out.
Well, I am shaped
Again, YOLO, but
I am shaped like a athletic lesbian, so maybe the fact that the women's national soccer team losers were bounced and were like that was their shoe. Maybe I'll just take use of them. But people were like, "Yo, I can't wait to see how you style these hoes." Which like
when you threw them up on your Instagram.
when I posted them, and I was like, you know what? Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
And I did take the black on Dayglow cue from Jesse, but they're the fucking moving on up. The Our Legacy. I don't even know what these called. The fucking split down the split skis down the middle.
Jeans that you might eat a banana out of.
Yes. They can be seen as vaginal. Haven't worn these in a minute. And then fucking
let's talk about
yo.
this.
So I've been wanting Pavarotti merch for a minute.
Don't you have some?
That's it.
No, I thought you had you already had a Pavarotti in the Park hat or something.
That's Kevin from Fantasy Explosion, which I was just about to say. Kevin from Fantasy Explosion did Pavarotti in the Park merch way back when, and he hasn't done it yet. But and Kathleen from Chickies had like a shirt that was a few $100s because it is fucking rare.
So he's done a lot of shows in New York, and that's why there's so much New York centric.
He used to do like summer in Central Park type shit, and like there's some like legendary videos of him like going fucking crazy with the pipes.
I need him to do Killer
in Sheets
Cam.
Meadow.
I need him to fucking level up to Opera Steve. Dude.
I know it's like
the real king of
Pavarotti, Opera Steve.
Yeah, basically
Lizzo's flute. Pavarotti merch is like kind of hard to find. So I was just on eBay and just searched like Pavarotti t-shirts, and like this came up. It's some like 1997 Rainforest.
This is a
Foundation.
murderer's row of fucking names, bro.
I mean, I got it for the Pavarotti, so it's for the Rainforest Foundation. So back when merch was great.
Make merch great again.
Mga. I mean, look at this shit. It's for the Rainforest Foundation. So they took all the performers and they made like you got fucking Elton John as a cacao,
a parrot,
as a toucan
Damn,
John.
They did James Taylor so dirty they made him a fucking snake.
I know. I don't know who this guy is.
Branford Marsalis.
He's like an armadillo.
Marsalis. I don't know.
He's like a roly bug.
Pavarotti's a koala.
Oh, he's a koala? I thought he was like a monkey.
Koala. Well,
no,
actually,
I think he's a monkey, bro.
He looks too because koalas are inherent, but they're like lazy and they have STDs. Those are my two facts that I know.
And they're addicted to eucalyptus. They did make Branford Marsalis the monkey, which is good. Had some foresight there. They made Sting the bee. That's fire.
A little on the nose, but
Sting as the bee is fucking gas.
Are there bees in the rainforest? Killer bees?
Well, bees can have sex for 9 hours, just like Sting.
Oh,
I don't know if that's true.
Okay.
And then I don't know who this is.
With a flower.
Who's that?
Tammy Wynette.
Yeah, who's that? What?
That's
a frog.
Oh, that's a frog. Yeah, hence the low grippies.
Anyway, merch.
Tammy got that grippy.
Yeah, merch used to be fucking sick, and now it's just so unimaginative.
Well, that's what we're talking about with the Drake shit. Not to talk about Drake again, but dude, I found my boot, which was the same boot that you had that I hadn't seen since I was on a cocktail of
combination.
combination
of drugs.
So it's at the bottom of my hamper, and I pulled it out when I was doing laundry. I'm like, it's not even the pink colorway, right? It's just the black on the gray on black.
I'm not even gonna no more Drake talk.
I'm never gonna wear it.
Yeah,
it sucks.
What else do you want to talk about Drake?
No, that's
I'm kidding. Okay, Bottega Veneta ring, Hanes boxers. I think the sunglasses upstairs were Bottega Veneta, Diet Pepsi, Green Point's finest, fit check, drink check, complete.
Yeah, I'm also sipping on Green Point's finest.
Yeah,
the cans are fucking with me. You think I could like lose them?
I don't know. You want to risk it?
Bro,
no risk it, no biscuit.
Sure. I kind of do want to risk it. It's just not. This sucks, bro. I don't know how people do.
No, relax, dude. That's fucking what's wrong with the audio? I'll just slap the zoom around.
I'm gonna have to like literally kill myself if we then have another.
Don't just leave the cans on. Personal,
Maybe
persevere. One on, one off. You just need to be able to hear if you're turbo peaking. Just do one on, one off, like a cool engineer, like Alex Toomey.
Why don't you take it away and I'll get on my Alex Toomey shit.
All right, first up, you and I we didn't really do that much this week, but I met the goddamn motherfucking GOAT. Roger Federer was in town to launch his.
You guys got lunch?
His 3-way collab with J.W. Anderson and Uniqlo. Collection is what it is. I fucking got to go to the invite only press Vippy live stream event where it was a Q&A moderated by Jim Moore, who is a fucking talk about throwback to like
all those guys. You know, I don't want to bring up. No context is necessary here. I just remember coming up that Jim Moore and a few other esteemed gentlemen of that era.
For context, Jim Moore, former creative director of GQ. It was like the Jim Moore, Jim Nelson era.
Yes.
Right? The two Jims.
The two-headed beast.
The Jimmies. And Jim Moore, I mean, I guess he did do that like Kanye shoot that was insanely influential.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Like it completely changed like men's silhouettes.
At the same time.
It made you realize you could do like, like fucking Cuccinelli with APC, shit like that.
But Jim Moore giveth and Jim Moore taketh away. As much as he did platform Kanye, which at the time was fucking sick and awesome, and was what Gian, I mean, we've told the story before, I think, but like, remember how Gian like broke into the back end and stole the images and dropped the photos before, and it was like this whole fucking, and then Mag
probably very illegal.
And then Mag tried to fight him on the street.
I don't remember that. Oh, I now remember that part. That's awesome.
That speaking of race wars,
make media great again.
Anyway, I just remember that era, and I'm not gonna. The context is not necessary, but all the audience needs to know is that I interviewed roughly like 4 times.
Yeah.
Because I thought at that time it was like, my dream.
Yeah, you're on GQ's dick, bro.
The greatest accomplishment I could ever have is going from brand pimps and media whores to leveling up to Gentleman's Quarterly. And for whatever reason, they didn't want to hire a very unprofessional, unqualified, straight bro frat boy.
God, I wonder what you would be like in a job interview.
Yeah, I don't want to.
What's your worst quality? What's your weakest quality? What's your weakest quality?
I care too much. I work too hard.
You're a bad liar.
I have zero work-life balance because I leave
it all life
on the field.
It's all life.
It's all life, dude. You know why?
More life.
Because I live this shit. Anyway, so I had this.
You were on GQ's dick hard, bro. Yeah. Spinning on it with no hands.
No hands, dude. I was doing a fucking triple axis on the meat.
Yeah.
At the time, and I don't know if this was like, I was gonna say I don't know if it's a pejorative. It definitely was. This was the Purple Mafia, and the Purple Mafia was keeping down a hard-working Johns enthusiast. And I probably interviewed 4 or 5 times for a variety of different roles.
Oh yeah,
I tried to become the market editor. I tried to maybe get in early when like social media was really popping off. These motherfuckers hated me, bro.
Yeah, bro. It's definitely because you were straight, not a fucking
asshole. We were talking about one guy who, like, honestly, like, at least Jim Moore is a name. There's another guy. We won't say his name.
Oh, well, this
guy's the fucking worst.
This guy used to sexually harass me.
How?
And he would just like when I was a lowly publicist, he'd come in just like inappropriate touching.
Damn,
like
Purple Mafia,
asking to get drinks and shit. I wouldn't go so far as to say that.
That's what I didn't come up with that. That was what was like the term.
Purple Mafia, I think, refers to a larger cabal of like influential people. Because like there's the vast
a larger cabal. So you're talking about like Peter Thiel,
the gay Illuminati. There's a vaster Purple Mafia for sure.
Yeah.
I just think that these guys fucking sucked in terms of like their taste and aesthetic, and just they were like the perpetrators of like the vicious, like fashion asshole that oh well, I went through it, so now I get to abuse you.
Right,
like
right.
the horror
Literally
stories.
hazing. You think they would then empathize with a frat guy?
The horror stories I heard were like,
It's called paying
like,
it forward.
Oh
bitch.
my god! But it was really horror stories just being like at 10 p.m. Just being like, actually scrap it all, do it again.
So
anyway,
how was the GOAT?
Jim Moore moderating this Q&A. I was like, of course. I guess
being Roger Federer, not Jim.
I guess he's Roger Federer's stylist, and so it was like a perfect pairing. And he's done shit with Uniqlo before. And I was like, bro, I could fucking like give Fed to the boys. We'd fucking kill it because proof is in the pudding. People submitted questions. Of course, I'm gonna jump at the opportunity to ask Roger a question.
Mm-hmm.
I write in my question, James Harris, outlet throwing fits.
Wow.
And my question, which was,
we're an outlet now.
Will wearing this collection help me with my backhand? Parentheses, it is currently trash. I crossed out trash and wrote very bad. Because I don't know if Fed or Jim Moore knows what trash means as slang.
Are you two questions. One is, do you do a one-handed backhand like the GOAT?
No.
Okay.
I'm not good enough.
Oh, you think that's because in the limited tennis I've played, that to me, I know to do it like the king is one thing, but from a novice standpoint, I feel like a two-handed backhand is harder in terms of just like getting it on the court.
I don't know.
Maybe
one-handed slice, two-handed backhand, whatever.
Maybe I'm a natural. Second question, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
In terms of the big three, Fed, Nadal, and Novak Djokovic, I believe is what you used to call him.
Yeah.
Obviously, Novak is the number one in terms of majors. Are you a Fed head?
I'm not a Fed head. I think that like
I am personally. So classy, dude.
Okay. Well,
no
one asked you the question, but I think Fed is so like he transcends like as much. Even if you want to hate him, even if Novak has like more majors and shit, like Fed's the fucking GOAT.
Wait,
like
people hate Fed? No one hates Fed. His approval rating is like 100%.
I think that like it's easy to hate the number one.
Oh,
like it's easy to hate LeBron. It's easy to hate fucking Jordan, right?
Well,
but like you can't. Eventually, these guys just fucking transcend the haters, and like you can't hate on Fed. And he is so likable. He is good sense of humor, very handsome, but not in like a sexy way. He's just like very
not in a threatening way.
He's perfectly proportioned.
I would say,
but young Fed swag, like young Federer.
Headband Fed.
Before that.
Oh, really?
He was letting the fucking cabbage flow.
Yeah.
Well, and he'd wear like he was wearing like 90s like fucking like choker necklaces and shit.
Yeah, he's been in the game for a long time. I was going to say that I feel like there is the reason that Fed's approval rating is legit, like 100%, is because he never, like LeBron, the decision, chasing championships, creating the super team era, Jordan, piece of shit guy, degenerate gambler,
got his
dad
killed,
murdered, and then even like, Tiger Woods, degenerate, pillhead, sex addict,
which is awesome,
womanizer, right? But Fed is what, like, family man,
which is why normally I would not like be a fan of this like clean cut family friendly guy who's like, what are you hiding, Fed?
Right.
What are you fucking 2 sets of identical twins? What the fuck is that? That's some like weird Swiss genetic engineering type Nazi shit.
Like you think he's like on his eugenics shit?
Absolutely.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway,
allegedly.
My inside source Uniqlo said that Fed's team, because they had to run all the questions by them.
So I'm just laughing at your inside source. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah, the source that I'm inside. Said that
Roger Federer.
Roger's team, who's like very difficult and like they fucking cocoon him, protect him for everything.
You
got to. He's the GOAT. Said they loved my question.
Yeah,
and it's gonna be the first question they asked. And I was like, tell them that if they liked that, he's gonna like fucking bring them on the podcast. We'll show them every question beforehand. I don't care.
Yeah, that would be incredible.
They said no.
Obviously.
Anyway, my question was asked.
Didn't they also remove outlet throwing fits?
Well, I saw the card in Jim Moore's hand, and I think they just crossed it out, like, for Jim Moore's sake, because he's, like, old and probably needs as few words as possible. I don't know. My question was asked. Roger had a good answer. I mean, he's kind of like, I was like, wait, did he not prepare? Because he was kind of like, no, it's not going to help. Well, maybe. And then basically he's like, look good, feel good, play good is, like, how he put it. And then
shout out Dion.
Jim Moore, who's never
prayers up
heard of Deion Sanders before, was like, oh, I like that. Did you come up with that yourself?
No, bro.
Yeah. He didn't say look good, play good, feel good. He's like, if you look good, you'll play good, and if you if you look good, you feel good, and when you feel good, you tend to like perform better, right? And I was like, yeah, kind of snappy, but not really.
Yeah, I feel like there's a way fucking hotter way to say this.
Yeah. But then the moment happened where Jim Moore, to his credit, and I appreciate this, he was like, so if you're out there, James, yes, it will help you with your backhand. And then I raised my hand.
Nice, smart.
And I had this vision.
Take credit.
I was literally like kind of like hyperventilating a little. I was like, yo, I had this vision that like Roger's like, yo, come out here. Come out here in front of this live stream in front of hundreds of thousands of people. Let me see your form. And then he wrapped his arms around me.
You want to be hugged in front of a billion like, Chinese people streaming this
on Instagram?
Yeah.
Japanese people, you fucking racist. It's all in the hips.
That's fair.
It's all in the hips.
Ooh, nice.
One-handed, but
that's the kind of sexual harassment you want. If you're gonna be sexually harassed, at least one, have it help my tennis game too. Come from the GOAT.
If Roger Federer took my racket and just started deep throwing it, yeah, that's what I want. But then he looked at me. We locked eyes, and he gave me a thumb. I gave him a thumbs up, which that's my new thing is unironic thumbs ups. Yeah, I'm a big fan.
What if? Let's play a quick game. So I'm the devil, right? And I come to you and I say, I have a proposition. Right. However long it takes you to be able to deep throat a tennis racket handle, right? So you got to do it. You got to fucking
the whole thing.
Yeah, the handle portion, right? Before it splits off to the head, right?
Yeah.
You got to do whatever it takes to be able to train your body to do that. And once you do, you will be as good as Roger Federer in his prime. Do you fucking get down to business and start fucking lubing up that fucking esophagus?
Yeah. What are you talking about? Also, I'm pretty sure I could deep throat a tennis racket right now.
All right, let's go.
Monologue.
Wait, I want to, this is just, listen, bro, we're just riffing this week. Nothing was really going on. I watched about 12 movies. Bro. All right. This is why you pay for the video.
No, I take it back.
No, all right, so.
So this.
Yeah.
What is that?
How long?
7 inches?
If you practiced, if you devoted.
I know die.
No. You gotta be more vertical with it. How do you think you could?
This is like this would be touching my collarbone, from the inside.
I mean, listen, there's bigger dicks that have been deep throated. I'm just saying, how long would it take you to like fucking train yourself?
I don't know.
Because that's the sacrifice.
How long would it take me?
Yeah.
Like
if you practice an hour a day,
2 days.
Yeah,
I could get this bad boy down in 2 days for sure.
All right,
and then I could finally go on Adam 22's podcast.
You could fuck his wife. Or no, you could.
I don't even know.
No, you could fuck Jason Love.
Right.
So that deal you're making with Larry,
of course,
aka the
bro.
devil. Yeah, I probably would do the same thing.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
If I could have fed skills, like then I'll be.
All right. How about this? How about this? Let me change the deal up real quick. Same deep throating thing, but you get to win one major.
Yes. What are you? Yes.
Okay. All right.
I would do it if I could have fed skills for 1 day. I would do it.
1 day? So it's probably like a month worth of practice for 1 day.
If you could be the LeBron James of any field, you wouldn't pretend. You wouldn't suck a phallic object.
Bro, I'm already the LeBron James of podcasting.
Debatable. Why are the cans on again?
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Well, bro, LeBron doesn't wash his own jersey.
Had to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, that was my fucking Roger story.
Wait, he gave you a thumbs up, right?
Yeah, give me a thumbs. You get locked eyes, give me a thumbs up. And of course, Jim Moore, the final brick to fucking, because I couldn't just get out of there with one goddamn unironic thumbs up. Jim Moore, he gave me the thumbs up, and his fucking fist blocked Roger's face.
Oh no!
So I had to in the fucking, because it's all for content. I had to freeze frame the fucking moment that Jim's fist is slightly below Fed's face. His fist is slightly below Fed's face while Roger's still giving me the thumbs up. Not ideal whatsoever.
The straight version of a gay guy throwing the first brick at Stonewall being you trying to lock eyes with Fed, which is also kind of gay in its own way.
We locked eyes, but and then apparently I bounced because I went to the Wazzy and Taylor after that, but my inside source was like, yo, you could have taken a photo with him afterwards if you wanted.
Oh,
fuck!
Yeah, holding up the card.
Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of LeBron, my man just fucking aced that. And that was completely that was a disgusted toss.
Did I deep throat the tennis racket?
I don't know.
Can I dunk?
Yeah, dude. Let's fucking find out. Okay, great story, dude. Thank you for sharing.
Let's talk about eating bananas out of pussies. So the throwing fits curse lives on. Blake Slatkin canceled.
By proxy?
Blake Blatkin canceled by proxy. So Lizzo, everyone's gotten their fucking fat jokes out of the way. Whatever. We're better than that. It's the news cycle's past her being fat. This is amazing.
Why?
Well,
because she sounds awesome.
Yeah. Who knew? Okay. Let's unpack here.
All right.
Lizzo
Where to start?
sexually abusing her dancers and like creating a work environment that's so toxic.
Lot to unpack, like Lizzo going on vacation because she needs more clothes because she's so fat.
Nice. Yeah, Blake Slatkin, he had mentioned that like the person most fun to party with is Lizzo.
Did that have to be cut because it was like COVID partying, or did that make?
I don't think so. And then I think I said like, oh, because she brings her flute. And then,
okay, right.
I guess like the Bandcamp girl from American Pie sticks it up her pussy. I don't know.
Yeah. The big thing for me is like, I personally do not enjoy bananas, but if you told me that every time I ate a banana, it could be distributed via a vagina, I would be eating so many bananas. That's awesome, dude.
Potassium levels would be through the roof.
Yeah.
Shame on, the real loser, shame on us for thinking that like someone as famous and as rich as Lizzo, who I think is like A-lister, right? She's
the Blake Slatkin thing is they won the Record of the Year Grammy.
Yes.
In a minute, I'm gonna need a sentimental man or woman to suck my dick.
Is that how it goes?
No, pump me up. I was just doing a.
I don't know.
I was riffing, bro.
Suck my dick. Shame on us for thinking that like someone that has accrued fame and fortune, and again was probably like mercilessly teased and had got no dick and no clout in high school.
Yeah.
And then when you become that, like you have to assume that these people are all monsters, and that's okay.
Wait, so this is the black female version of what happened with Jonah.
Right, where it's like shame on us for thinking that like we had an actual like family friendly, clean cut, because that was her whole thing, right? Is that she's like
or an ally.
Yeah, she's very like I just took a test and I'm fucking. Or I guess she does say that, bitch. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna sing Lizzo. Shame on us for thinking that like anyone that is a big celebrity is like a decent person.
Yeah,
like,
same shit also happened with Sam Smith. I saw a blind item about him. It's like, yeah, obviously this like fucking disgusting fucking psycho who like definitely had a hard time is going to, unfortunately, like we're talking about with hazing. That's dude, trauma. Let me get real. Can I get real? Trauma.
Please.
Is
put both hands on.
1 second. Trauma is inherited.
Okay.
And passed down. And I think that both of these poor, disgusting, abused souls, unfortunately, had to fucking pass on the terrible things that were done to them to others.
Yeah, she was the Jim Moore of pop music.
Yeah, for real.
I don't know. I think that like rock stars, right? They become rock stars because they kind of like operate against like the norms and like mores of society.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're rebels.
She's
right?
not a rock star.
No, listen.
Okay,
so they're rebels, right? And that's why we like they hold up a mirror to us, and we're like, yeah, like wow, I wish that I could be somebody that like could break the rules or bend the rules and get away with it.
Yeah.
I wish that I could just indulge in like whatever like primal desire or urge or whatever. And like we used to fucking respect rock stars in this town.
Yeah, baby.
And like celebs and their inexcusable their behavior, which maybe objectively inexcusable.
Yeah.
Them doing like kind of shady suspect shit or whatever. Like, bro, why do you think you become a rock star? Because they do fucking fire shit that you're not supposed to do.
Facts. I mean, her music is just bad, though. I think that's the thing. Is
well,
like,
yeah, her music fucking sucks. But
people
like,
are looking for an like that's the thing. It's like people were again with cancel culture like not existing anymore. But then it's suddenly like a fucking corny. What's the polite way to say obese? Isn't there like a word like
differently sized? I don't know.
Yeah, a POC differently sized. Flautist, right? Like people were ready to fucking go, dude. The clips were fucking loaded.
I think it's that she is like she comes off like preachy and like holier than thou.
I don't really know much about her, to be honest.
I guess this is just like the vibe that I get through
level.
osmosis. And then it's more that like people wanted to call her fat. Sure, the fucking fat shamus among us like came out in fucking droves and had themselves a field day. But it was also that she was anytime a celebrity is like caught being a hypocrite, like that's incredible.
Oh,
right?
for sure, dude. The gotcha moment. I think that.
Right.
Well, so wait, are you? So I'm getting a lot of messages. And by the way, this is great to unpack this with my boy right now. Are you team #free Lizzo? Because you're like, let her be a rock star.
Yeah, and I'm like, I am. I'm fucking team Lizzo. I mean, okay, maybe you don't bring your employees to the sex show. You do that with the homies.
Yeah.
Right? Like the people you pay, you don't pay them to come do weird sex stuff with you.
You got to be smarter than that, bro.
And I'm not trying to be a fucking like edgy podcaster like, yo, like, oh, eating bananas out of pussies is sick. But it is. It is. It's more like why would anyone want to become a rock star? It's to fuck women of ill repute, right?
Or in her case, well, I don't know what her deal is.
It's to be able to like have
or fuck like grade A dick, like a tennis racket handle.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's to have the
Or
fame
both.
and the power to do shit that is like kind of outside the moral boundaries
Mhm.
of like normal society, because that's. Lawrence, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Wouldst thou like to live deliciously?
Yes, absolutely.
Exactly.
Wait, am I now making a deal with the devil?
You're talking to Black Lizzo. Black Phillip.
Honestly, dude, it's like the guy that invented blues music. The devil made the deal with Lizzo that she could be nice on the fucking flute, bro.
I'm just saying, it's like, yo, like celebrities acting strange and crazy. Like we used to, like that's why they're there.
So wait, besides the eating bananas out of pussy, which we both agree is fucking awesome. And apologies if you disagree. Grow up. What else is she? They said that she.
I think the workplace was just like so sexually charged. I think that she was
Yeah.
just like a bitch to her employees.
Was she fat? Was she fat shaming them too? The backup dancers.
I think she made comments on dancers, like kind of like backhanded, like, oh, well, you know, we actually like we try to keep our fucking weight in check around here, which
That's a bit of the pot calling the kettle chip black.
nice. Yeah, GOAT kettle chip flavors go.
Zapp's Voodoo, baby.
That's not a kettle chip. I meant like the brand
Wow.
kettle chips.
Tell me you've never fucking eaten a Zapp's chip without telling me you've never eaten a Zapp's chip. Zapp's
Bro,
chips.
Zab's Voodoo are my fucking number two.
Zapp's
maybe number
chips
one.
are kettle cooked, brother.
I'm talking about kettle chip, the brand, brother.
Oh, so we're talking. Okay, I thought you were
Salt
talking
and
about
vi-
salt
S
vinegar.
and V,
Yeah, always.
jalapeno. That's kind of it, really.
Do they do a pepper, right? Salt and pepper.
They do a
That's nice.
they do a black pepper,
I love
cracked
pep-
black pepper.
I'm a big pepper guy.
Yo,
R.I.P. to the queen.
yeah, cracked pepper and lime. That's the fucking combo right there.
Really?
Bro, I had in Italy. It's fucking goated. So you just get black pepper and you squeeze lime over it.
Yo, just in Italy, dude. Too many Pringles. I think we talked about this, did we?
Yeah,
No, there was not a fucking kettle chip on the whole continent, bro.
there were a bunch
The
of
old
Lays.
world has not. Which you would think that they have more kettles. Europe's got to have the most kettles per capita of anywhere. They probably invented that shit, right?
Yeah.
It's the old country. Not a kettle chip at all. That's an American innovation, kettle chips.
What
I think. Don't look at this. Don't Google this.
What is the kettle cook technique?
What do
You
you
fucking
mean?
cook it over a kettle?
I don't know, bro. Yeah, obviously.
Hold on.
The explanation is in the name, bro. Also, like, yeah, I thought you were talking about kettle like Kleenex. We're just generally speaking, and yeah, it's
Oh, a
absolutely.
kettle is a Dutch oven. Yeah, so it's fucking. They're made
They're
made in
Dutch.
the Netherlands.
They're made in the Dutch
They're
oven.
made in Dutchland.
I know fucking Lizzo was in Amsterdam getting real busy with the Dutch ovens, dude. Yo, imagine getting Dutch oven by Lizzo. Terminal.
You need to have a turn her flute into a fucking
Yeah.
what the fuck you call it? Scuba thing.
Um,
Snorkel.
The funniest, and I'm not taking credit for this, despite all my really good jokes I've had already. The funniest take I saw with the fat shaming thing, because that's when you're talking about. Let me just bring it back, and we'll try to put an extra large bow on this situation, on this conversation. The whole thing with catching a celeb being hypocritical, right? There is nothing catching anyone, even in your personal life. Your fucking parents, a partner, whoever, right? Your boss, fucking catching someone in a fucking hypocritical bind and fucking dumping on them, honestly, one of the best feelings of all time. So when it happens for a celeb and it's a shared experience. So I think the whole thing with her fat shaming, like people really were ready to get on. Though the best joke and a great point, honestly, Galaxy Brain, is that like Lizzo's brand is being the fattest pop star in the game. And you can't...
Sam Smith giving her a run for the money though.
If Lizzo's backup dancers, and I'm synthesizing the joke here and extrapolating, but like, yeah, if her backup dancers are fatter than her, the appeal of Lizzo as the number one fattest chick in the game, she loses that. That's the brand.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that sincerely. Like, so honestly, like, yeah, watch your fucking weight. I'm the fucking biggest boss that you've seen thus far. Yeah. You know, it's like,
I'm not a star.
somebody lied. I got a pizza in the car. It's a 45 extra large meat lovers.
Yeah. I guess she was just like she was just like so annoying, and then like
Yeah.
I guess because she is like body positivity, allyship,
Right.
all the shit, like you couldn't really say shit, but now it's like
This is why I don't be an ally.
but once her defenses came down, it's like, yo, everyone had to fucking feel like people are like bringing up all her annoying ass behavior, like when she went to the Lakers game just in a thong.
Oh my God, that's right.
Like
Yeah.
that was a rough sight.
I don't mind a bigger woman too. And well, actually, I don't want to say what I'm about to say.
Say it.
It's just like her butt is
Okay.
flat.
She's got a flat ass.
Kind of. Literally, look. It's.
Is that possible?
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Because she sits on it.
it's like the Shox. Yeah, she fucking blew out her glue.
Oh, fuck. This is bad.
Yo, but here's the thing.
Yo, free Lizzo, though.
Free Lizzo.
My bitch a rock star.
Yeah.
Let her fucking cook.
She might be doing too much cooking.
Damn.
It's too easy, bro.
Let her oven bake.
I think that people
Let Lizzo cook.
No. She has people that does that for her, clearly.
Do you think she fucks with the flute? Like the American Pie girl?
I mean, now that we know about now we have a little bit of a window into the sexual proclivities. I think that maybe the flute makes it into the bedroom. You know, maybe she plays it. Maybe she rocks out a little fucking riff when she's on top.
A little queef riff.
Maybe it gets, maybe it's part of maybe it's a play thing.
Oh, she has a boyfriend, Mike Wright. Mike with a Y.
Oh, who's this guy?
Wright with a W.
I want to see who Mike Wright is and what does he do for a fucking living, dude. And did he?
Oh, damn, this guy's hot.
Yeah, I mean, but yo, that's the thing. She's a powerful. Well, we'll see what happens. How this kind of plays out because people do want her head, bro. Though,
I think she comes out on top.
Did you see the? Did you damn, I was good. Never mind. Did you watch the statement that like the
dancer,
the plaintiffs are making?
Did I watch it?
Yeah, it was like I saw a video on Twitter. They looks like this clearly could be fake.
Okay.
I mean, well, when you had a corporate job, because this is a fake job, much like being a rock star is kind of like a fake job. But like my thing is like it's like you said, you hang out and you do certain things with the homies, and you hang out and do other things with your coworkers, right? And I understand there's overlap, but for me, it's like like doing like what. Actually having a night out with coworkers, I think, is a slippery slope. I think that's the lesson that the audience can take away. You got to be on your P's and Q's, bro. And
it's
clearly,
tough in New York.
Lizzo is not.
It's tough in New York because people, like, one, you got to fucking be part of the cult. You got to, like, be one of the boys or fucking be able to hang. Mm-hmm. And then also a lot of people move to New York and they don't have friends. So, like, their friends are their coworkers and they go out and, like, it's happening at Complex.
Lines get blurred. Lines get blurred.
Lines get done. This happened in Complex. Like people would, and I always, luckily, a bunch of my college friends moved to New York, so I was always just like, would be able to be like, all right, like,
I'm gonna do coke with my real friends.
Eject, ripcord. I'm gonna go hang out over there. But a lot of people and then like romantic relationships happen in the workplace with like, whatever. It's fucking crazy. I think Lizzo is.
She denied everything, right?
She denied everything
flatly.
I think she is cooler now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
and again, it's like, again, Roger Federer doing weird Nazi gene editing.
Allegedly.
Lizzo, cool sex stuff.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul.
Weird.
And again, I'm not trying to be a fucking edgelord podcast guy.
That's me. I'm that guy.
Yeah. You
quote
say,
unquote,
say gay and retarded.
Gay and retarded.
There it is.
Quote unquote weird sex stuff is greater than like weird Nazi eugenics. Like the one thing is cooler than the other. I guess my final point, and I think this is like there's been a few good takeaways for the audience at home. Not just fucking, a ton of belly laughs. If you never try to profess your allyship, if you absolutely rail against all different types of people, regardless of the race, creed, color of their skin, sexuality, identity, whatever, then no one can ever call you out for being a hypocrite. That's my takeaway.
I just wonder, my last question, and then we can move on, is if you set out to be a rock star and you succeed and you're a rock star and you have some kind of like clout, power, money, and you came up as like someone that operated outside of the moral boundaries of society, which is the phrase I keep using for some reason.
Sounds really smart.
And you like, can you like fuck your fans? Can you like fuck like women that are like on the edge of like an age that is maybe not like palatable?
Depends what state you're in.
Yeah,
the rule.
I'm just saying, like, you become a rock star and then what? What, you just have like fame and you just like sit around?
Yeah, well, it feels like in this day and age, dude, the fucking woke mob. It feels like, you want people to be rock stars. You want rock stars till rock stars start doing rock star shit.
Right.
And then we punish them for being exactly
they are who we thought they were.
Society told them to be and or prop them up to be.
To not be.
To be or not to be.
Kai Cenat. Streamer riots. We stand
Senate.
with Senate. We stand with
Kai Senate.
We stand with our content creators.
Do we?
Yes. My man's was have you ever seen his shit? I know you never watch much on Twitch,
dude,
but
I get served so many reels of him, Aiden Ross, fucking Speed. Like the fact that me, a 36-year-old man, knows who Speed is,
right,
is crazy. Not just as someone who has done Speed.
Yo, Speed, get better in Japan, bro. I think you're hurt.
Sinus infection. Again, I'm getting all the also because these specific streamers, the 3 that I named, are so rapper adjacent and kind of how they popped off by literally having Yachty on your stream, or in Aiden Ross's case, creating a gay porno lead up with Andrew Tate. All the rap pages that the joke is SpongeBob shot dead in Miami, all the headline shit. I get served all that stuff, so I'm on the fucking. I'm on all the.
You're on
news
the bleeding edge.
The bleeding edge. I'm getting the breaking news. I have never watched a single stream ever in my life, but these dudes are entertaining. I get it.
The longest one I watched of Kai, what's his
Senate.
name? Senate. Recently, and this is right before the fuck, because it's the same shit, right? I get the same shit.
BX in the house, New York.
Right before the fucking Union Square riots went crazy. I just watched this stream. It was 3 minutes, and I had to go find part 2, where it's him watching a YouTube video where these 6 dudes, they all got their meat measured, both soft and hard.
Okay.
And a woman, an anonymous voice, is number 6, Aaron. And then this guy Aaron has to fucking walk to the back and place himself all the way at the end of the line. He's number 5, Eric. And so they're lining up by meat size, and he's just fucking watching these guys and pausing it as Aaron just whoa.
Wait, and you're seeing all these guys' faces?
Yeah.
Wait, why would anyone agree to be part of this?
They're in robes. They got their meat measured behind a curtain, and then
what
the craziest one is,
what media entity was measuring meats?
bro, this tall, I don't know, some random YouTube channel, and he's just dying laughing in the fucking corner. Some guy that was number 1 soft out of 6 dudes, number 4 hard.
He's a shower, not a grower.
Yeah, he's a shower, not a grower.
This is actually really this is the kind of fucking scientific research. Forget fucking fission, fusion, Oppenheimer. Give me fucking meat, hard and soft, and how they correlate.
Yeah, give me the meat bomb.
I want more fucking dots on this chart, dude.
Yeah.
I want all the throw gang to.
I need to know, is the meat bomb a go or not?
Are you personally a shower or a grower?
I don't know, to be honest.
What do you mean you don't? No one is more familiar with your penis than you.
Yeah,
for example, me, Larry, grower.
I don't know. I don't have nothing really in relation to compare it to. It's Einstein's theory of meat relativity.
Schrodinger's meat.
Yeah.
Wait.
Schrodinger's dick.
So when you just stare at your naked body, dick on soft.
Yeah.
What's the angle of the dangle? Are you? Because you've seen.
What do you mean? What's it? Do I go left, right?
No, I'm just generally speaking. Does it feel like a good hanger?
Depends on the barometric pressure of the day.
Oh my God.
The humidity.
Okay, so you really cannot say if you're a shower or grower. If I was you have to pick one or the other.
I think when you say shower or grower, it's the 2 extremes. My dick dangles and then my dick gets hard.
Yeah, I understand that this is
Where are you trying to go with this riff?
I'm just asking. I want to get to know. I've never seen.
And so where are you?
I said I'm a grower.
Okay, so when you're soft, your dick is this big?
No, not that small.
How small is it?
I would say
we need the meat bomb.
I would say because what I'm thinking about is, do you remember one time during Fashion Bros we wore the Green Man suits, but they were black, and I forget what the riff
light
was.
Yeah.
Your dick looked good in the suit. So
Thanks,
what I would
bro.
say is, I was yeah, it did. I'm not gonna lie. Don't think I'm not peeping meat.
It doesn't go. It doesn't stay the same. So I guess it's. But that's what I'm saying. It doesn't.
His dick is evolving.
Okay, so a shower is you're like.
I'm just thinking about all the fucking terrible clips that Robbie is gonna make that we're gonna have to not go.
So a shower is your dick is the same size soft, and then it only grows a little bit when you get hard, right? And a grower is you start small, but you end up outperforming the expectations.
Is the majority of your meat present when you are soft, or a percentage?
Definitely not.
So you're a grower.
Okay.
Thank you. That's all. That is all we were trying to do, is get to the bottom of your balls.
I don't think it's absolute. It's not a binary. It's not a meat binary.
No, I know. I'm aware that it's not a meat binary, Jim. I'm just saying that on any spectrum, people fall closer to one polarity or the other.
I would say I'm on the grower side of the spectrum.
Thank you. As am I. This is a podcast for growers.
Yes.
If you're a shower, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We don't want you.
Showers hit the showers.
Damn. Go hang out with whatever.
Lizzo.
Aaron. Who's the guy that was the shower?
Mike
Not the
Wright.
girl?
Oh, Aaron. Yeah, Eric. Anyway, whatever. Kai. Yo, you know whose fault it is that the fucking
We haven't
riots?
even talked about the riots. Yeah.
It's PlayStation's fault. If PS5s,
We're blaming the Japanese.
it's simple economics.
Yeah.
If there was greater supply, there would be lesser demand. You shrink the supply, you show her the supply,
Yeah.
you grow her the supply, then demand goes down.
Is this Japan's retribution for
Oppenheimer?
Well, I was gonna say for Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Certainly is.
Honestly, dude.
Did you know that Kyoto line honeymooning there that was ad-libbed?
Fire.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly,
It was based on the guy's research.
a lot of
And that guy is the same general that greenlit the Saving Private Ryan mission in World War II
for the broskies?
in the Oppenheimer cinematic universe.
Okay. He was
General Marshall in the Marshall cinematic universe.
Oh. Thurgood Marshall? That's a black judge.
No, not him.
Right. Oh,
Not him.
Honestly, there was a lot of funny moments in Oppenheimer. I felt like that that got the audience, at least in my Brooklyn showing.
All the reactions were like genuine, like, wait, what?
What was your reaction?
I was like, huh.
I mean, Kyoto is beautiful.
Oh, you been?
No, I just heard about it from that guy.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's why he honeymooned there, I'm assuming. So you're blaming the Japanese. The blood
I'm
is on
just
their
saying,
hands, whether intentionally or not.
If PS5s were more readily available, you wouldn't have had thousands of kids of your ass motherfuckers showing up and literally storming the gates looking for a fucking console.
I was gonna say, people just love free shit. We know this.
People love free shit. I think that also it's like, yo, hurt the property, don't hurt the people.
Yeah, dude. Well, so what? Vendors were getting fucked over and robbed.
It's all insured. Like these kids, let them break something.
I like destruction of public property.
Yeah,
Destruction of private property depends who's privately holding the property.
Sure.
Then it's for me, it's like it's case by case. This to me, that he had to have known that this was going to happen. The second I saw Side Talk promote it, and I don't know how Side Talk was involved.
Okay,
but
I wonder if they're there. I don't know.
I only obviously I saw like the aftermath was playing on the local news at my bodega, and we were all enraptured watching the reports break on. I think they were watching ABC, so News Channel 7. But when Side Talk posted whatever kind of like the kind of like they dropped their pin on whatever IG stories, I was like, this is gonna end poorly. And I was correct.
I think Kai himself was like, yo, NYPD definitely going to show up. NYPD definitely in the building.
Yo, this, for his clout, the arrest, and like I don't know if the mugshot has been leaked. This is literally the rapper playbook. It's good for fucking business, dude.
The best is, so speaking of like at rap and like Hoodville and shit, like all those accounts, so now they're obviously in the fucking pocket of
at
like
Rap TV.
At Rap TV. They're all in the pocket of like labels, rappers, musicians, now content creators. They just like post whatever you pay them to post. It was there's a like footage appears of Kai saving a toddler from getting trampled, and there's like a photo of Kai like getting like fucking bum rushed by the NYPD.
Yeah.
Clearly a fucking baby had been photoshopped onto his back.
Sick, dude.
It's like the fucking knee-jerk PR spin was just like, yo, he was actually out here saving kids.
Well, I saw him he got ragdolled out of the crowd.
Like a bad boy.
He's such a little man. So I saw footage of him saving, talking through a hyperventilating female fan that was having some type of panic attack. I don't know if it was from meeting her idol or if it was from the pressure of the crowd. I will say this: after what happened at Astroworld, we can make all the jokes we want. This people will die in these riots now. We're at that point where it's gonna happen again.
No one was hurt. Seriously, right?
Yeah, and I think the whole thing with this chick is she was having a panic attack, and I think it was also then a spin from his fans being like, look, he saved her when it's this was in another protected area where his girlfriend was or whatever. Again, I'm just getting my news from Rap TV, so I don't know.
America's source.
No, someone will die at one of these.
Sure.
I mean,
that'll suck.
Didn't 10 people die at Astroworld?
Yeah, but that was a contained space,
I
and
think
people rushing all in one direction. If anything, you want it to happen in Union Square, where people can just run up Park Avenue, and run up Broadway.
And from my understanding of the fucking 50,000 foot helicopter fucking ghetto bird view is that the cops boxed the kids in, dude, and definitely seemed like they made it worse. That was it the South southeastern corner of Washington Square or Union Square.
Well, that's what happens when you get 10,000 kids screaming, "Suck my dick!
Yeah.
Suck my dick! Eat a dick!" Those stairs are always like a fucking scene of creatures. That was where like
That's kids.
That's where I used to hang out in like middle school. Before it became like a fucking true vagrant hangout.
What's worse is so it's like this, right? I'd rather be chilling with the suck my dick from the back, meth head, tweaker, fucking Union Square crew than the Lizzo theater kid Washington Square.
Oh yeah,
Park
for sure.
Crew. Big difference.
Absolutely.
And you know where I'm definitely gonna be because I'm fucking cool. I'm gonna be in fucking Tompkins Square with the fucking skaters, bro. Shout out fucking TF. You know that they call that TF? Did I ever tell you about this?
Yeah.
Training facility.
Yeah.
Not throwing fits. Obviously, we're not cool. But
I also read the Tyshawn Jones Willie Stalley article.
oh, they mentioned that there. I
In
learned about it in the Quarter Snacks book.
Preparation for a possible pod coming up. Oh wait, who's coming up?
Oh, fucking Jimmy Curse.
Oh fuck. No, it's the Larry Curse.
Yeah,
we're good.
But
I said possible, allegedly. Who's this week? Emily Oberg. Emily Oberg this week. Sporty and Rich. It's a fucking blasted giggle fest for 2 hours where she doesn't hold back.
She's such a good sport.
Talks big shit, and she's fucking rich as hell now.
30 mil.
You were yelling that a lot.
It was my ad lib for the week.
Yeah, from the logo. But yeah, good pod.
Yeah, I think we did talk about how like she said no, and then she saw the really favorably edited clip and came on.
I think it's like if no matter how you feel about Sporty and Rich, I think she like one knows like people don't like it, and people don't have to like it because she's making how much?
30 mil.
And two, like,
well, she's not. The brand is. Was that gross?
It's gross.
Yeah,
it's gross. Yeah,
but that's
it's
still
what the
impressive as fuck.
Yeah, but then I think that she like whether you like the brand or not, like it's still she's endearing and just like fun to talk to, and then two, just like she doesn't give a fuck, and also it's still a good pod even if you don't give a fuck about the brand or you hate the brand, which is like we talk about that. Like you and I don't wear or necessarily like
my thing is like despite the 30 mil, I've never seen it in person, and I said so much on the pod that obviously wasn't in the clip.
Dick Sucking Ron is currently in a very wealthy town in Switzerland, and he said that someone was in a Sporting Rich jumpsuit going into the Hermes store.
Incredible. Literally living the Emily Oberg lifestyle from Sporty and Rich to Hermes, seamlessly. No pun intended. I don't want to spoil too much of the episode with Emily because I agree whether you love to hate her or hate to love her, or some combination of these things. Because, again, this is just a spectrum. Whether you're an Emily Oberg, Sporting Rich grower or shower, one thing that got brought up that was really interesting to me, and I'd like to almost apply this and extrapolate to some of these other stories that are happening. If she's a man, no one cares. If Lizzo's a man, she's getting canceled even harder. If Kai Cenat is a woman, and a woman causes that riot, I feel like instead of being a people's champ type thing, people then would fucking blame him more. It's almost like...
Well, I think that
it's almost like gender is really important for people that have ingrained ideas of how they already feel about
if Kai was a woman...
the sexes.
If Kai was a woman and thousands of dudes wouldn't show up unless Kai, the woman, is promising like free fucking blowjays, right? If it's Sky Bree, maybe. But like Kai,
oh my God, I'm there.
Like if female Kai is like, yo, pull up, it's going to be girlies, and the girlies aren't going to fucking mob out and break shit. It is like...
You've clearly never been to a Franklin Jonas concert.
I haven't. Nice. Yeah, I mean, it's just a bunch of...
you're right.
It's just a bunch of young men with testosterone pumping through their fucking dick veins, whether they're grower or shower. Let them break something. This is why boxing's dead.
Honestly, dude, the economy is in the fucking shitter, dude. We got a culture war. We got to battle the sexes. This is just frustrated guys needing to blow off some steam.
Triumvirate race war.
But real quick, you know what was crazy about...
What?
Did you see the glass truck filled with, like, the free shit?
No.
Oh. Dude, there was not that much free shit.
Like, yeah, I don't think that it was like he was doing an altruistic thing by giving away free PS5s. I think he just wanted exactly what happened to happen.
And it did. And honestly, the fact that no one, like, got seriously injured as far as I know, and obviously, again, I'm only getting my news from Rap TV.
There was one dude where
it's either about rap truly or TV.
I saw a bunch of fucking teens steal like a Escalade and like they were like dudes like 6 guys hanging on the side like a fucking train in India, and some guy fell off and I was like, damn, how did he not get fucking hurt?
Yeah.
He like fell off the back and was rolling.
And you know what actually really does suck? Like Kai is rich and already out of jail, and again he's gonna profiteer off this whole controversy. Yo, all these kids that got arrested that are now like in the system, it's like they're fucked.
Yeah.
So that's a bummer. But that's also a problem with the justice system.
Well, thanks, Lizzo. Unless they become this is why they need to become streamers, bro.
Damn, we need Thurgood Marshall on the case.
Yo. You know what I watched over the weekend or last week?
Yeah.
the Jake Paul documentary.
Is he cool?
I lost $50 and I thought Nate Diaz was going to whoop his ass.
Same. Yeah.
50. How much you bet?
No, I just thought that. I was like, oh, Nate.
You don't bet on sports.
No, I know.
Oh, you just thought he was going to whoop his ass.
I just thought that Nate. Well, Jake Paul.
You also looked at Drake's story.
He lost to Tommy Fury.
Yeah. Who's like a real who's a boxer. Who's a boxer.
I mean,
and isn't 30 and isn't
real boxer.
And isn't 40 years old.
Yeah, but Nate Diaz has power. I think it was going. Well, I think he said it was going up in weight. I didn't realize because Nate Diaz is so tall. I thought he was naturally like a guy who weighs. But I guess if you fought McGregor, like he's naturally much skinnier.
All right, bro. Well, this is my Nate Diaz.
Is he from Sacramento?
He's from like Sacramento, bro.
He's like the only Sacramento. I would love to have. Honestly, we're pretty.
Honestly, bro. Fucking.
I mean, it's also like you're like a little.
Honestly,
you gotta be like a little more punched. Drunk,
honestly, bro. Honestly, bro.
Dude, we're pretty good at doing Nate Diaz.
You know, they call me Nate-ski.
He would. Though I was thinking about like if Nate Diaz. Well, first of all, if they do an MMA match, which I think is the next thing, like Jake Paul's gonna get washed. I hope. Actually, I don't really care.
Well, so I watched this documentary and I was like, you know what? Like,
you fuck with the problem child.
I'm like,
yo, free Jake
know
Paul,
what?
free Lizzo.
Yo, is Lizzo single? She got to get set up with Jake Paul.
Wait, are you also saying free Kai, or you want Kai locked up?
Who's Kai? Oh no, free Kai. Come on, that's not his.
So
fault.
you want to free everybody?
Come on, yeah, free all my fucking
free the people.
Yeah,
let my people go.
I know why the cage bird sings. Jake Paul kind of like weirdly. I mean, obviously this is just propaganda, and he like lost the big fight at the end, which happened 6 months ago.
It's about the Tommy Fury fight.
Yeah, but it came out in the rollout to this shit with.
Is this one of these things where like, and they talked about this on Popcast. He's the producer, so it's just exactly what you want it to be, right?
Probably.
Like, if you make a documentary on yourself, you look fucking fine.
Yeah, and
like every musical.
It's kind of like his story. It's kind of like whatever, like his like just his Wikipedia as like a documentary. I guess like his dad did fucking beat the shit out of him, and they still to this day like fight each other.
So that's the trauma or like the event that like made me who I am is that their dad was abusive.
Yeah, that's his like canon event.
Bro, if Logan Paul and Jake Paul were my kids, they wouldn't be alive to have a documentary to fucking try to fucking retroactively.
Well, but then you wouldn't be
killed them.
You wouldn't be rich because they're definitely very, very wealthy. Anyway,
wait, is their dad like
what the fuck was I talking about? Oh no, it's whatever. You just
understand. Like, cool dad like Bieber now.
No, he's like
out?
No,
like
he drops.
No,
he drops
bummer.
hard. Well, just like Bieber's dad, he drops hard Fs.
Really?
He's like, oh, you streaming like a little fucking beep.
Yikes, dude.
But it's a short beep because it's a 3-letter word.
Oh, well then it's not a hard. Oh, I mean, listen, if you're gonna do the full guy or the short guy, if you were talking to if you made a deal with the devil, and I was like, you got
okay, maybe it's a 6-letter word then, 2 syllables, but
Did they beep it on Netflix?
Yes.
Do you watch with subtitles? What do they do? F***G.
I don't remember.
You were too punch drunk.
Anyway, free Kai.
All right, race war and then
race war, bro. Alabama riverboat brawl. This is like the new like Titanic submersible where it's like every fucking moment just brings more joy and more laughs. Watching white folks get their ass beat. Yeah, and yes, Reddit, I hate white people.
It's a tough look.
Watching
to be a
white people get their fucking ass handed to them. And dudes just coming out the fucking wazoo, swimming, flying, jumping to defend their boy. Who, by the way, like the security guard.
Wait, it was their boy, or they were just like, "Yo, he's one of us. We're
he's one of us."
Yeah,
yeah. Or just like,
like their boy, not like actually like, "Oh, yeah, I do a podcast with that guy." It's my boy.
Well, I don't know. He worked for the boat, so maybe he was on the boat beforehand. I don't know. But he was just getting his ass beat by like 8 fucking rednecks, and the security guard. I don't know if you saw this. He fucking Bobby Schmurted his hat. Mm-hmm. At that point, if you see someone Bobby Schmurted the hat, like run.
Well, that's a black signal to fellow POCs in a brawl.
Right.
It's on.
I do think it is very cool that like you are in like the most racist, hateful place in America, or at least one of. It's not Mississippi.
I was gonna go with.
Mobile. I mean, whatever. Mobile, Alabama. Like this.
It's a lot of black people in Alabama.
Yeah, but this is like the birthplace of the civil rights movement, right? Which it needed to be there. Like having someone swim there and like strangers defend an unjust, racially imbalanced mob beating was fucking fire.
Yeah. I'm a pacifist. I normally don't condone violence, but seeing a black man smash a Karen over the head with a chair,
incredible,
is pretty good. And honestly, and you know what? If you disagree with me and you're like, yo, fuck these guys, like, yo, that guy was arrested, so like, you're gonna get get your justice.
The guy,
we get our entertainment, you get justice. That's a fair trade.
I haven't been in that many fights. Probably no fights as an adult. I've gotten punched.
By Nate Diaz. That's what I was gonna ask you. You think you could take one Nate Diaz punch?
No,
but you couldn't eat one. No way, right?
No way.
Chance.
No.
That's why I think when
I just piss blood.
Yeah, when the gloves come off, I think it's gonna be it's gonna be a little bit different, Jake Paul, when we hit the octagon, buddy.
Yeah, when we fucking grapple.
Yeah, that fight was honestly the amount of
all the angles,
women, the amount of white women involved. What are you thinking? They've been built different down there. Bro.
I know.
Up here, you just fucking call the cops on a black.
One of the white women they got dumped in the water, which like that's got to be one of the most like humiliating ways to like be exited from a fight is just be fucking defenestrated into the water, but be like also like
flotsam or jetsam,
but also a good like escape mechanism.
Oh, 100%.
Like if you're getting your ass beat in a fight, you just fucking roll off the pier into the water and then like you're good. No one's gonna follow you in.
Or I would say do it like at least a cool dive. Don't like gotta make it like look graceful. As if it was not that you're being a pussy.
I am very, very, very thankful and very surprised, honestly, that there were no guns involved because it is the fucking South.
Well, there were cops.
They were like those were like pure cops. I mean, one guy had a taser.
Oh well, guess what? I didn't see a single firearm, sidearm.
I saw a taser.
Oh, come out like straight up.
It was the dude, the guy, the Unk. Yo, the fucking Unk footwear must have been well represented up in that bitch. Fisherman sandals everywhere.
I hope you had them in sport mode, fellas.
Well, unlike the white guy in the Crocs who didn't go sport mode, and the Crocs got turned into gators.
I thought the whole thing was they weren't sport mode, so that's when he shot through. Also, how did that even happen?
Got his ass whooped.
And that
by a fisherman's sandal.
He got his ass whooped so hard that he blew out the front of the Crocs?
Yeah, it was like Lizzo was wearing them.
Was that in New York?
What?
No, the guy
it was in Alabama.
No, the Croc meet. Oh, you were talking about two different things. The guy who busted through the Crocs. Oh, was from that fight.
Yes.
Oh, wow, dude. I didn't realize
that's how hard he got
were
fucking
related.
chaired, bro.
Damn, dude. Yeah. That's fucking. I thought these were completely. I was like, oh, what happened to this guy in Central Park?
No, he got chaired through his Crocs.
Wow, dude.
But the Unk that hit the woman on the head with the chair, he got arrested by 2 black security guards. Again, white people causing black on black crime, and a white security guard or white cop came out with a taser. I don't think he tased him.
Yeah.
But but then
if you get tased while you're soaking wet,
you die?
I don't know, dude.
Or you turn into Electro like Jamie Foxx.
Could be an origin story.
Yeah.
Wait, why? Because Electro is the only black superhero you know?
No, he's pulsating with electric currents.
Okay.
Do you think? I was talking about this with my boys, and we were trying to rank like who would be like best in a brawl, and like
of the group chat,
and it was like
PSR because he's the most beef.
Nah.
Who?
I mean,
you can use pseudonyms, but would it be
number one? You don't know
DJ White Priv?
No, because
he's fucking muscular.
He'd be filming it.
Oh,
yeah,
because he's the most jacked.
Who do you think we could take in a brawl podcast wise?
We've had this fucking.
No, we haven't. It was who would win a fight, me versus you,
or we've done it with the
We beat
the AMA,
the Dewey dudes. We beat their ass.
Oh yeah.
PMT, we lose.
No chance.
Big Cat would just fucking sit on us.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. How long gone? Just hit Jason.
Height advantage.
Hit Jason. But hit Jason in the knees, and he crumples. Big man fall hard.
Yeah, not even that. You do the because it's a duo thing. Is like you and I go in. It's like tag team style, where it's like I crouch behind, you push, done.
Yeah,
concussed.
Big tree fall hard.
Both of them.
Yeah, and they're old.
Yeah. I mean, we're not spring chickens ourselves, but I'm trying. I mean, honestly,
Pair of Kings. I think we beat their ass.
I don't even. Well, now it's 3, dude.
What?
Yeah, it's 3 Kings.
They're multiplying.
Oh my God, it's
the George Clooney flick?
The
Ice Cube?
The pair of kings has become, I got
3 of a kind?
I got triples. I got three of a king. Yeah, I feel like that would be a cool thing. Like, obviously, like Jake Paul has his own promotion. Nate Diaz has his own promotion. And I know, like, YouTubers are fighting. I mean, obviously, Jake Paul has, like, transcended that whole thing. Dude, a podcaster... Like we should start like a promotional company.
Fight Club?
And we literally do Patreon, pay-per-view, whatever. We like pay people to watch your favorite podcasters like fight another set of podcasters or one podcaster.
All right, well, Patreon's gotten rid of goals. At $25K, you're getting a gun. At $30K, you're checking the gun into a gun locker, and we're fucking throwing down with.
Oh, I was gonna say, I'm just gonna
bring them all on.
I'm gonna just shoot you with my new gun. But I'm not gonna kill you. I want to still pile with you, but like. It's like in speaking of, in Inception, like obviously, like you die in the dream, you wake up, assuming you're not deep enough to go into limbo, but you can still feel pain. So like in the opening shot, when Mal, the wife, shoots Joseph Gordon-Levitt in the fucking knee, he feels the pain in his sleep.
You mustn't be afraid to dare a little dreamer, darling.
We're not even close, brother.
All good. All right, this has been another podcast of another episode. Fuck.
This has been another podcast of
Yeah.
the only episode that matters.
I'm just thinking of fucking fighting people.
Why are you? You're all fucking turned up and twisted. We gotta
I'm
do
ready
more.
we got to do some cash app reads. So it's time to get out of here.
Some
Chef.
cash. We gotta do some cash read apps, baby.
Exactly, Chef. Take us out.
Peace.